Welcome, race fans. Tonight, we are at Kansas tonight with the Old Farts Sim Racing League here. This is race number 3 of their season. Been very exciting here the last couple of races. They've been racing the new next-gen car on 1.5 miles. So next week they go to Homestead, continuing with the 1.5 miles, then on to Chicagoland. Then we go to a 2-mile track of Michigan. So, and then back to 1.5 miles. So going to be a very exciting season here. We got about 19 drivers in here right now. 2 guys have not taken a lap. Gary Slapinski, our points leader, has not taken a practice lap yet. And Dude Conrad, so not sure what's up with that. But anyhow, looking at right now, Craig White, top of the leaderboard, Michael Pegg second. And those of you may remember last week, Michael Pegg winning. That really kind of changed the points a lot. We'll get to that in just a minute here. All right, race analytics, 72-degree air temperature, 83-degree track temperature, and quite a bit of wind there. We got about 9 miles an hour out of the north, so not sure how much that's going to affect the car. They're doing 100 laps here tonight. That's 150 miles. Tire window, about 50 to 60 laps. Fuel window, these are guesstimates, about 35, 40 laps. And pit road speed, 50 miles an hour. All right, looking at the points here, Dwayne, I'll go down through the points for you here. Gary Slapinski still holding on to a lead. Michael Pegg picking up 5 positions last week with that win. Puts him knocking on the door there of the point leader, so 8 points behind Gary Slapinski. Rachel Hunt dropped from second down to third. She's 17 points back. Seth Groover in fourth. He's 19 points back. Michael Martin in fifth. He's 22 points behind. Dirty Don Davis there, sixth place, tied with Michael Howlett, 23 points behind for them. John Garrett in 8th. He is 25 points back. And another tie here for 9th. Frank Ramuglia and Craig White tied for 9th, 29 points behind. Dwayne?
Witt is 11th. He is 30 points back. Larry Boyle is 12th, 31 behind. Noel Coors is 13th. He is 56 points behind the lead. Estelle Fields 14th, 58 points back. Eric Laurie 15th, 60 points behind the leader. James Bryan is 16th. He is 62 back. Douglas Doucette is 17th, 64 behind. He's tied with 17th with Kevin Fries. David Adamson is 65 points back and 19th. He's tied with Raymond Rittenauer. They are both 65 behind the lead. That's going to round out the top 20.
All right, very good, very good. And I do believe later on MaxspeedTV here, I think AOR Racing and the eNASCAR Cup Series. And it should be, tomorrow night should be the Slide Job Series, though. I'm not sure if that race is actually put up on the schedule yet, but that's supposed to be. So you've been out there on the track, Dwayne. What's it feel like in these next-gen cars?
It feels pretty comfortable, really. You can ride high, you can ride low, you can ride right in the middle. There's going to be a lot of opportunities tonight to get around here. We may see some 2 wide, some 3 wide at times, but the racing's going to be pretty exciting. They're pretty stable. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes if these guys can get into a rhythm here. But the longer they go, the setup didn't seem to feel like it wore out as much, so might see some single file, maybe some follow the leader in the middle of the run, but it's going to be tonight. It's going to come down to tire management and pit stops.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's pretty much about the way it wound up last week there when they raced. What the heck track were they at last week? I forget now. Las Vegas. So kind of a similar track, a little bit of difference, but similar track. And that's pretty much what it come down to on that. I mean, it's like super speedway racing because you're just flat footing it for quite a little while. But it all come down to the very end there with the pit stops, and the guys that made the pit stops got out ahead and just stayed out ahead. Nobody could really pass them. So I think we might see some of that tonight.
Yeah, and I got a feeling we're going to see a little bit different from the norm. Usually when you come to Kansas, everyone expects, all right, straight line right around the top of the track. You can do that here tonight. but I got a feeling we're going to see some passes down low, just as the way these cars are handling right now. The top line is always the fastest line around this speedway, but if you can catch a guy making a mistake, losing some grip, or if he goes in the corner a little too hard, you may be able to pull it off underneath.
Right. Well, folks, I am having a little bit of internet problems, if you could imagine that. I mean, it's like every couple of months I have internet problems, but hopefully it's straightened out now. I'm hoping and praying that it does, but if you for some reason lose me or something, well, it should pick back up, or I'll try to get back up there, whatever, but I apologize ahead of time. Well, folks, if it's your first time here on MaxspeedTV, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. You can check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. Well, Dwayne's coming up on the national anthem here in about another minute. So it's a pretty good practice for these guys. A lot of guys have really went out there and laid down some really awesome laps.
Oh yeah, a lot of tire stops, a lot of practicing pit stops, as well as seeing how far they can go on a tank of fuel. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the strategies play out tonight.
All right, folks, we'll be right back after the national anthem, so stay with us.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's just getting underway here. Nobody's turned into time yet, so you haven't missed anything. A few guys on the track. Could be getting our first lap here anytime now. Oh, Craig White top. Oh, okay. I don't know who Tony is. Just Tony. I have no idea who that is.
Me neither.
One way to find out. All right. Rachel Hunt on the track. Let's see what she's going to turn in here for a time. 13th on the board on her first lap. I know she's got more in her than that right there. So
Yeah.
now driving for the Elliott Sadler racing team. That's pretty cool. Esports Racing.
And remember, we're back into daylight right now. At the end of the
Right.
practice, we have gone into nighttime. So track is a little bit different for everybody right now.
Oh, look at that. Rachel went to 6th on the board. Nice. That's awesome. What a nice lap. Right now, it looks like we got about 5 non-qualifiers. Brian Wang, Michael Martin, Mark Robertson, Brian Pierce, and Dirty Don Davis. Not taking any qualifying. Frank G, top of the leaderboard. That's pretty awesome.
Sir, Michael Pegg right behind him, last week's winner.
We don't see Frank G taking too many polls, so that's pretty awesome.
Gary Slipinski, points leader, is currently 12th qualifying position.
Qualifying is over. We'll get everybody on the grid here and let you know where everybody is starting. Okay. All right, starting on the pole tonight, Frank G with a 31.252. Congratulations to Frank Gramuglia for grabbing the pole here tonight. Michael Pegg will start 2nd. Tony starting 3rd place there. Paul Witt will start 4th. Harold Decker 5th, Rachel Hunt 6th, Dude Conrad starting 7th, Noel Coors 8th, Michael Howell at 9th, and Craig White 10th. Dwayne?
Larry Boyle is going to roll off 11th. 12th is Gary Slapinski. John Garrett is going to roll off 13th. Douglas Doucette 14th. Brian Wang will start from the 15th position. Don Davis 16th. Mark Robertson 17th. Michael Martin 18th. And Brian Pierce is going to round out the field in 19th starting spot.
Very nice. And Gary Slapinski still has not. There he goes, finally taking the grid. There we go.
Yep, all 19 drivers have made the grid. And we're ready to go racing, Rudy.
Heck yeah, man. Like Frank G's driver picture. It's a monkey. That's what he sent me. That's what he wanted. So.
Yep, handpicked by the driver himself.
Yep. Well, the thing that I really kind of like about this track, and I know a lot of people don't like it, is the progressive banking. You know, a lot of people don't understand what that progressive banking is, but the further you go up toward the wall on the outside, the more the banking is. It goes in kind of like in steps, you know, and that's where usually we're used to seeing that outside wall being hugged. So, all right, here we go. To racing, Dwayne, get them going, brother.
Will do. All right, pace car is in. Gonna bring him to the restart zone here. Green flag is in the air. We are underway at Kansas Speedway for the Old Sparks Sim Racing League.
Yeah, good battle there on the outside. Peg trying to come around the outside, and this is kind of an attack to see which one is going to be the quickest lane here. Who is going to lead this very first lap? And it looks like Peg drops it down in front of Frank G, and he's going to go on, and it looks like he's going to lead the first lap of the race. So bonus point for Michael Peg.
You see him slide up to the wall there. Wants to use all of the racetrack on his exit here. That gives him the most speed. And you'll see if he's going to use that middle lane as he goes down into one, right on the bottom through the middle, and then right back out to the wall. That is the fastest way around here.
Yeah. And that line may change as they get the tires wear, the track gets more rubber build up on it, and then as it starts cooling down and we go into the nighttime, because we will be finishing this race under the lights, you said, all right?
We will be, yes, sir. We're going to start in the afternoon. We're going to finish under the lights, and this track's going to go through a lot of changes before the end of it.
Yes, sir. Dude Conrad, 8th place for Dude. Hanging in there.
Yes, sir. Got a big battle mid-pack right now. Everybody fighting for every piece of position.
Yeah, I was watching Larry Boyle here on the inside. Able to hang on right there beside Douglas Doucette. Doucette goes up high. Looked like he got a little bit loose going into 4. Could have been a little arrow loose right there.
Very well could have been.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell at this point, you know, with new tires and everything. You just don't know how everything is reacting. But it looked like, to me, the back end got a little squirrely on him, and he lost a couple positions. So Douglas back to 13th again.
Sir.
All right, back up front, Michael Howlett Michael Peg continuing to lead. Oh, he'll be mad at me if he hears me say that.
3 wide for 11th right now.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, that's crazy. And Brian Wang comes out on top of that 3 wide battle.
Yes, he does.
Dang, interesting. Anyhow, back up front, Peg still hanging on. What a battle this is here. Got by Paul Witt, now got by Frank G. You can hear these guys just pretty much holding their foot right on the floor right now. But that will change.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of this setup. You don't have to lift.
Yeah.
You know, you can, if you're, especially if you're running the bottom, you want to lift just a little bit as you get into the corner, but you're right back into it. You're only off of it long enough for that split second, and then right back in it.
Right. Noel Coors up to 5th after he passes Rachel Hunt. Rachel up against the wall. That opens up the bottom. Craig White's going to get in there and slide job in front of her, and Rachel goes back to 7th.
Yeah, and I've been watching. Some people have been trying that high side out, but right now it's not the fast line.
Yeah. That is for sure.
Which is really unusual here at Kansas.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was saying earlier we're used to seeing the cars up there against that wall, but we're going to see them as the tires start wearing out. They're going to move up there. I'm pretty sure, anyhow.
And now the top two are starting to creep away from the field a little bit, but Paul Witt is not letting Michael Pegg get out of his sight.
No, sir. Yeah, Frank G back in 3rd. A little bit of a distance there back. He is about almost 3/4 of a second behind Paul Witt right now. But about 7/10. And then quite a ways back to Harold Decker and Noel Coors. Those two battling for the 4th place. Noel gets by Harold Decker. Harold back to 5th now. Rachel Hunt gets a run there on the inside, or looking to the inside maybe, of Harold Decker. Let's see what she's got. Dude Conrad in there. Brian Wang, Craig White. Big pack of cars here. I can't really say that's mid-pack, but front mid-pack, I guess.
Yeah, the field's really split up into three packs here. You've got the top 3 running close together. Then you've got 4th through about, 4th through about 10th. And then it's another pack a little further back for the rest of the field there. Now, a note on our points leader, Rudy, Gary Slipinski started this race on pit road. So he's way behind the pack right now, about 14 seconds. So he's about a half a lap down right now. I'm sure he's waiting for either a caution or try to pit early to make up that ground.
Right. Frank G closing in on Paul Witt here. Changed his line a little bit there, and I think he found the fast way around. Now he's in the draft, and he is catching those guys. That is pretty awesome. He figured something out right there. Good job for Frank G.
Yes, sir. And 4th is the fighting position right now, side by side, going into 2.
Yeah, Rachel, man, she's giving Noah a hard time right now. 2 very good racers right there. Very, very competitive.
Looks like she wanted to do the crossover, but thought better of it.
I'll tell you what, don't give up on her, because she's going to keep after it.
Oh, yeah. She is not going to let him go.
Yeah. She's there knocking on the door. She's just going to keep right on and knocking on that door till she makes it work. He's trying high side here a little bit. And that didn't seem to work out. But if she can get that run down the backstretch, a little bit of draft help there. Maybe Dude Conrad helping her a little. She did close right back up. So I don't know. She needs to stay away from that high side right now, I think. I don't know.
A lot of drivers are moving around right now, trying to find out where their car's faster than the guy in front of them. And right now, the middle line seems to be where you want to be. The low line, the leaders are running what I would like to call the qualify line.
Right.
They're out by the wall down the straightaway, dive it down to the bottom in the middle of the corner, and right back out to the wall.
Yep.
And that is the fastest. But when you're running with a pack of cars, you can't, you got somebody to your inside, you can't use the whole racetrack.
That's right.
and that's how they're able to pull away from this group of cars.
Well, Michael Pegg laying down he's led all the laps so far, and laying it down here, wants to try to get that point lead away from Gary Slapinski. And like you said, Gary's about a half a lap behind right now. Just really kind of concerned about Gary. But I mean, it's a long race. I do get that. It's a long race. And, you know, I'm just a little concerned about him because he's not drafting with anybody. He's just hanging out here.
Yeah, and with the fuel mileage these cars get, you're only going to need one pit stop to get through this race. So 2 if you want tires.
Right. All right, front 3 pull away by 2 seconds over Noel Coors and Dude Conrad. Dude really giving Noah a tough time now. He's battling them pretty hard. It's like you said earlier, it's going to be tough to pass. But I think these guys, you know, they're still trying to figure something out, even though they're probably about maybe halfway through a tire run. Well, probably not quite halfway through a tire run, but they're starting to feel the wear on it. Usually around 20 laps in, they start feeling a little bit of wear on the tires.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to be as fast. And, you know, the speeds really from the start of the race, they've been consistent. They haven't dropped off at all.
Right.
So that lets me know that the tires aren't wearing out as quickly as they might normally at other tracks. So
Yeah.
we're going to see a little bit as this goes on. You know, these guys and gal is going to have to just kind of adjust to that. And I think we're starting to see that now.
And Brian Wang gets around Rachel Hunt. He goes into 6th place after starting 15. And Craig White moves into 8th. Harold Decker now, he has dropped clear to 9th. What's going on there? Tony's also dropped. He started 3rd today, and he's back in 11th.
Yeah, he kind of got hung out on that outside line, that far outside line at the start of the race, and lost several positions, and just kind of been maintaining right there about where he's at since then.
Yep. Running the Miller Lite car tonight. Very cool. Kind of a throwback Rusty Wallace car there, I guess.
Seen a lot of throwback paint schemes.
Yeah. And 3 regulators in the front. And just keep pulling away here. 1.7 seconds now back to Noel. Noel he is actually kind of closing the gap just a little. Might be those regulators up front might have backed off a little bit. Could be feeling a little bit of tire wear right now.
Yeah, or they were running too hard and scrubbed their tires.
Yeah, that's a good possibility too. Well, Noel's staying there right about 1.5 seconds behind him now.
Yeah, and that's one thing about this car and the way these are set up. Yeah, you can get out there and you can flat-foot it around this track. But by doing that, you're hurting your tires more than the people behind you who are letting off. So,
sure.
Yeah, you're fast in the beginning, but they're going to catch you if you keep flat-foot and don't adjust your driving.
Mark Robertson, Canadian Rocket, back here 16th place, only picking up 1 spot since the beginning. Back here following Dirty Don Davis. I don't know. He was saying that he was going to be Dusty Don Davis there. I don't know. Well, I guess he's back to Dirty now again.
Yeah, well,
he was Dusty for a while.
Better than Rusty.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Following Larry Boyle, teammate there of the regulators, Larry Boyle. Larry, what a guy. They're 2 nice guys right there, I'll tell you. Spent some time with them there in Charlotte. Man, just had a ball with them too. They are great people. Right ahead of them, Michael Howlett. Started 9th, has fallen back to the 13th position. And these guys probably, I don't know, maybe about, what do you say, about 3/4 of the way through a fuel run here? I'm thinking about 35 to 40 laps on a tank.
Yeah, I think they might be able to stretch it out almost to halfway. It's going to be really close. We're 1/4 of the way through the race right now. So I got a feeling we're probably going to see closer to halfway, based upon, what I was seeing out there when I was out on the track.
Right.
You can run a while here on 20 gallons.
Oh yeah. I was actually kind of shocked that they were running full tanks of fuel. I thought maybe they would stick to the 60%, but I guess they're only using that for super speedways.
Right.
All Coors now 1.2 seconds from Frank G. Probably look up ahead of them there. You can see them guys battling. Dude Conrad staying right with Knoll now. And so is Brian Wang.
The top three really not putting up much of a fight right now. They're just content to ride in each other's wake. But one thing I have noticed, Rudy, that second pack, that those three, they're catching the front three. So
yes, they are.
The flat footers in front, they're starting to slow down here as we've got our first pit stop. Mark Robertson on pit road.
Boy. Oh man.
Now he's going to go a lap down here.
Yeah, that's kind of unscheduled, I would say.
Well, he might be. They always say you do a race from the finish to the start. You always calculate it backwards when you're calculating it. So maybe he's got some other calculations that these guys don't have. We'll see. But these fresh tires are definitely going to help him here.
And maybe he's going to do a third of the race, a third of the race, and a third of the race. Well, I don't know. But he will go a lap down, probably almost 2 laps down early.
Yeah, it looks like he is about to go 2 laps down here unless he can get back out in front of the leaders. But he's going to have fresh tires, so he should be able to get one of those laps back.
Right. Yeah, there goes the leader by. He goes 2 laps down. Wow. Oh, now 3/4 of a second from Frank G. Really getting, he's really getting some grip now. He's holding on to it pretty good. Rachel Hunt still hanging on to 7th here. He looks like Mark Robertson comes out in front of her there, back out on the track, and he's got them new tires. Let's see if he can get back around here, maybe get one of them laps back.
Yeah, he's going to be able to, he's going to have fast speeds down the straightaway, and here he goes down. He's going to be able to hold it down on that bottom line where you see everybody else kind of in the middle lane right now.
Yeah.
And that's what fresh tires will do for you. They'll let you keep it down there.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Hey, feel like Superman out there for a little while.
Yep.
Able to pass all these cars up and everything. Passed up 5th place there, Dude Conrad, so he's on his way. Next up will be Noel Coors, if he can figure out a way to get by Noel.
There he goes. Sets his sight on 3rd place.
Yeah, there he goes. Next up would be Frank G. Michael Pegg, Paul Witt stick together like glue. I think they got they got them cars tied together. I think with a rope in between them there or something. I thought I seen a rope. They are stuck together.
A little bit further back in the pack, Rudy Douglas Doucette just got into the wall hard, and he's losing a few positions because of it. He's now stuck on that outside line. Got a little bit of right front damage. He's going to have to come get that thing serviced.
Oh, wow. Well, there'll be a reset involved in that one, no doubt.
Yes, sir.
If he's got... Oh, man, he almost got it again. You see that?
Yes, sir. Wow.
Ooh. Yeah, he's having some difficulties right now with handling. Brian Pierce behind him. Brian picking up 4 spots. Man, he's coming close to the wall. Him and Dirty Don Davis battling here. Don going to pass him back up. And Don's going to go into 15th. So watching for first round pit stops here. There goes Mark Robertson getting one of his laps back. Boy, and he just drove right on. All right, let's do a little crank it up then. All right, dude, Conrad's still hanging on to 5th place, and he had been towing Brian Wang and Michael Martin for quite some time right now.
We've had our first casualty, Rudy, still in the race, but he's serving a penalty right now. Brian Pierce is coming down pit road to make a routine stop, but he was too hot coming in, slammed on the brakes and plowed it head first into the inside retaining wall on pit road. Of course, that's going to be a pit road penalty for speeding in the pits as well. So he's finally down and away, but he is several laps down now. Looks like he's 3. About to be 4.
Oh my.
Tough break for Brian Pierce here.
Yeah.
We're heading into sunset. The lights are about to come on. We're ready for nighttime racing.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how much this track is going to change. You go from daylight to dark.
Yeah, it's already down to 83 degrees and cooling.
Yep. You guys haven't made any notion to come to pit road just yet, but I'm sure we're not too far away from first round pit stops here. I don't believe they can make it halfway. I mean, I don't know the fuel mileage of this car yet, you know, but gosh, that's a lot. 50 laps here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Dude Conrad on pit road.
Yeah, I think we're going to start seeing pit stops here pretty quick. I don't think they're going to have to. They'll have to probably make 2 pit stops. You know, that last one will probably just have to be a splash and go, but.
Yeah, we're about 7 from halfway.
Frank G kind of drifting back a little bit. He's staying off of Paul Witt there about 3/4 of a second. And Noel has caught them. Look at this. He has caught them. Awesome.
He has.
Yeah, we got a 5-car pull away now. Michael Martin quite a ways back to him. About 4.1 seconds from Noel Coors. He's got Brian Wang and Rachel Hunt with him. Michael Martin he's been pretty rough. I'll tell you what, man, he was very competitive the end of last season there. We've seen him up in the front a lot. So Michael Martin, good racer.
Yes, sir. And proving it again today. He started almost dead last, 18th on the field. And he's up to 5th.
Well, Michael Pegg has led all the laps so far, folks. Just waiting on him to come to pit road for the first time. That's got to be happening pretty quick here, I think, in the next 3 or 4 laps.
Yeah, they're trying to stretch it, Rudy. Right now, they're 5 laps away from halfway.
Right.
I got a feeling we're not going to see most of these guys on pit road until they absolutely have to come down.
If you're just joining us, we've been caution-free the whole way so far. It's been great racing.
Yes, it has. And now that the wheel run's almost over, it's kind of spread out a little bit, but mostly single file. But things are about to pick up here as the sun sets. And right now, turns 3 and turn 2 are still in sunlight. The rest of the track is in darkness.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, ain't it? Looking at the leader here, Michael Pegg, coming around. You take lap number 48, so maybe they are going to try to go to the halfway mark.
Sure.
I didn't think they'd have enough fuel to do that.
Yeah, it was when I was out there. It was. I knew it was going to be close.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be interesting to see if and when. Like, if you can make it to halfway, and or further, you know, I would say the lap 54 is really where you want to pit, because then you're covered. If we have green-white checkers, you can make it all the way. Craig White elects to pit right now.
Yes, sir. He is coming in, so that's what I'm saying. I think these guys are really, really pushing it right now. They're getting very, very close. And here comes the leader in, Michael Pegg, coming in.
Oh, look out! Almost lost it.
Yep.
What a save.
That was a heck of a save. Yeah, Noel Coors coming in with him. Paul Witt, Frank G going to stay out. And looks like Paul Witt leads his first lap of the race. So Pegg coming in.
Now, these guys do not want to stay out here much longer than this.
No.
Because if they do, they are going to be losing time to the leader.
Yeah. Yeah, they are at the halfway mark right now. So they need to, it looks like they may be coming in. Yeah, Paul Witt's coming in, but Frank G's going to stay out. He was our pole sitter tonight, and he gets a bonus point for leading a lap. So there's 3 regulators that collected bonus points tonight. Very cool.
As well. Darrell Beckard coming in.
Brian Wang now about 5 seconds behind Frank G. We should be seeing Frank G come in this time. I'm pretty sure. I mean, all of his teammates have been on pit road, and he is going to stay out another time. Wow. He's going to go for, like what you said, he's going to try to push that a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to make sure he's covered for green-white checkers. But
yeah.
With the
be
guys behind him and in front of him that came in already, that change, you know, that throw that out the window. You're losing time by staying out right now.
Yeah. Oh, he is running out of gas. I just heard him sputtering. Oh, he is out of gas. Oh, Dwayne, he's out of gas, man.
Well, he's coming to pit road now, so hopefully he can make it back to his box.
Now we got to keep an eye on Brian Wang here. Is he going to have enough to get around? He leads the lap and gets a bonus point, but gosh, I don't want to see him run out of gas.
Keep in mind, Brian's been back here in this pack of guys who've been letting off. He hasn't been flat-footing it the whole way.
Right.
He might have an extra lap or 2 saved up.
See, he'll be good. If he can pit now, he'll make it the rest of the way.
Yeah.
He's going to stay out on another lap. Wow, he is really pushing his luck right now, I think. We still got 4 guys that have not come to pit road yet. Brian Wang, Michael Merton, Don Davis, and John Garrett.
And, you know, right now, there are only 4 cars on the lead lap.
Yeah.
Michael Pegg is first car, 1 lap down, in 5th.
Thought Brian was going to come. Looks like Michael Martin's coming in. He says, okay, I've had enough. Time to come in. 30 Don Davis staying out. John Garrett. These guys are waiting to come to pit road here.
You just got to try to wonder what kind of strategy is going through Brian's head right now, because
Yeah,
he's out here 5 more laps than the leaders.
right.
He's losing time every lap. Let's see, this time by, we'll check the speed at the line. Ryan Wang that time ran a 31.8, and Michael Pegg ran a 31.3. So
Yeah.
he's losing, 5, 10, half a second a lap to the leader
yeah.
right now by being out there.
Yes.
I said that backwards. Michael Pegg is gaining half a second a lap.
Right, right. I knew what you meant. Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure. I may have to pull that car in and check the roll cage for fuel on it, because, wow, he's
Well,
got some
like I
super.
He's been doing the opposite of what everyone else was doing. Like I said,
Yeah.
you can flat foot it around, but he has not been doing that. If you ride with him here, listen, he'll lift in the corner.
Yep. Pretty amazing. Don Davis, he wants to get a bonus point. He's just waiting for Brian Wang to pit so he can stay out and lead a lap, if he's got the fuel to do it. And John Garrett, same thing for John.
Dude Conrad back on pit road, unscheduled pit stop,
Uh-oh.
as well as Mark Robertson.
That's not good.
And Mark Robertson has just taken it behind the wall already.
Ah, man, what the heck's up with my Canadian buddy there? Wow, I must have ate too much walleye. Yeah, my old Canadian buddy there, Canadian Rocket, Mark Robertson, he ate too much walleye.
Dude Conrad has also taken it behind the wall.
What the heck is going on with these people?
That'll leave 17 drivers in the race.
Man,
John Garrett finally brings it down pit road.
Yeah, it looks like Brian Wang, he's coming in too. And now Dirty Don Davis, what's his option here? Is he coming to pit road? He is going to stay. No, he's coming in. Coming to pit road.
Gonna miss the commitment code. Here's the penalty.
Oh, there's a penalty. Yep. Man, he come in there really hot. That's going to put a lot of people back on the lead lap. Here comes Michael Pegg around.
Yeah, now Michael Pegg has not gotten the lead back yet. He still has to
Right.
get by pit road here.
Which he's going to do right now.
Yep.
Passes Brian Wang and Dirty Don Davis, and he does take over the lead.
Pegg back to point with 40 laps to go.
There's Paul Witt, Noel Coors, second and third. Brian Wang will come off a pit road, but he gets passed up by Rachel Hunt, Frank G. And he will be back in 6th place now as he comes off pit road and gets back up to speed.
Yeah, staying out those extra laps, Rudy, cost him 10 seconds.
Yeah, well, sometimes drivers, they got different strategies. They feel what they're doing may be the right thing to do. And, gosh, he went about 60 laps. Holy smoke, man. That's got to be some kind of a record,
Yep, and, he was probably hoping for a caution and to get track position, but it just didn't work out for him.
Hey, Pip Pedals, how you doing? Brandon? Yeah. Hi, how are you?
Well, the
All right.
3 that were up front are the 3 that, no Coors has replaced Frank Remuglia. Frank now back to 5th. And Noel right there. He is gained quite a bit.
Yeah, he has. Great pit stop. I think that has a lot to do with it, having great pit stop. We talked about that at the beginning of the race, so the pit stops could be the strategy to win here tonight.
Especially since you're only doing one.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
You're riding nose to tail, right? ducking his nose down, taking a look, but decides not yet. Looks like Don Davis is just ahead of the leaders right now. He's about to go a lap down. You gotta think that Paul Witt's just riding there, wondering where and when he's gonna be able to make his move. You know, he doesn't want to make it too early and then, you know, risk getting passed from behind by Mil Coors. He's gotta wait, be patient, wait for Michael to make a mistake, and then try to pounce on it and capitalize. But the way it's going right now, I don't know if Michael Pegg is gonna make a mistake.
Yeah, I don't see him make too many mistakes, and you know, the very few that I have seen him make have usually been like maybe going in pit road too fast or something, sliding through a pit stall, those kind of mistakes. But mistakes on the track, it's kind of rare. The guy I'm kind of worried about right now, Gary Slapinski, our points leader.
Oh, we got a scar spun on the bottom of the track. What is that? Ryan Pierce.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find out what happened to him.
Anyhow, Gary Slapinski now is in 10th. So he should be, and he is on the same pit sequence as the leaders. So that's a good thing. Now it's just making up all that ground on the track. 19 seconds, a little over half a lap behind the leader.
Well, update on Brian Pierce's situation, Rudy. He was battling with Douglas Doucette, got loose into turn 3. The car got hooked head first into the outside retaining wall, but he spun it down off the track, and because he was off the track, no caution.
Oh, wow.
So he is now on pit road getting looks like he just got his tow. He's getting his fast repair tires now. He'll be back out there, but many laps down, maybe 7 by the time he gets back out there. It's a tough break for Brian Pierce.
A question for you there, Dwayne. Are we going to go green flag the whole way, or? I mean, wow.
Well, it's looking like it at this point.
I know it.
You know, we're pretty spread out right now. The field, there's only several drivers who really are close enough to possibly get together and bring out a caution if it's going to happen. But unless these guys start really banging on each other, I think we're going to go flag to flag green.
Man, that'll be something, won't it?
It will. Now Gary Slavinsky is holding off Douglas Doucette. Doucette keeps putting his nose down like he wants to make a move, but just can't seem to get there right now. And
right
in front of them, Craig White's battling with Michael Howlett. That's been a solid battle for the last few laps here as well.
Yeah, Craig White's a lap down, so yeah, I'm not really sure how Craig got a lap down, but he is. Him, John Garrett, both a lap down. Don Davis, he is 2 laps down now. Don't know how he got 2 laps down all of a sudden, but dang, must have missed something.
Yes, sir. A little closer to the front. Frank G just loses 4th place to Brian Wang. Brian goes around him on the outside and gets it done.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. If you try the inside, you just can't seem to make it work. Go to the outside, see what's out there. By golly, that's what he did, and it worked for him. So good job by Brian Wang tonight.
Rachel saw that, and she says, hey, I think I'll try that too.
Yeah. That's how it works, Monkey see, monkey do.
Right.
Rachel, man, good driver. She is. Frank's a good driver, too. I mean, you got 3 great drivers right there together. Uh-oh. Boy, they blinked out there for a second. Did they blink out for you?
They did not.
Okay, well, that's my internet's all wonky again, so I don't know. I ain't even touching it. I ain't doing nothing with it. It is what it is, and I'm not going to worry about it. So. Got Frank G hanging on right behind Brian Wang, and the top three, Michael Pegg, Paul Witt, Noel Coors. What's going to happen here now if we come down to the end of this? Is Paul Witt going to look at maybe getting around Michael, or Noel Coors going to try to pass both of them? What's going to happen here? Are we going to see 3 wide finish at the end, maybe?
I don't know if we'll see 3 wide, but Paul Witt is not going to ride around just to finish second. He is.
No.
He's been sticking his nose out there. He's been trying to size Michael up, trying to find out where he's weak. As you see here, coming off of 2 there, he gets a run, but decides not to make the move just yet. He's going to have to, make sure he doesn't make that move too early. As now we're 3/4 of the way through, 25 laps to go in this race. He's going to have to wait, be patient, make his move when he can, because if he mistimes it, no Coors is sitting there waiting.
Right. Yeah, licking his chops right now.
Yes, he is.
So, yeah, they're
and
coming
this
up
lap
on.
traffic gonna play a factor here. Brian Pierce is there.
Yeah, Brian Pierce, he gets out of the way and lets the leaders by. That's the smart thing to do, well, the polite thing to do, the sportsman-like thing to do. So, good job. These guys are definitely pulling away there. Brian Wang now 9.5 seconds behind Noel Coors. So I don't know if he'll make that gap up, Dwayne, unless they get a caution.
That's
something
the only way.
happen. Yeah.
Only a caution's going to close that gap for them. We're at the point of this run. They're halfway through a run. Their tires are pretty much what they've got. So right now, the race is a 3-car race unless something happens.
Right. And Frank G hanging on to 5th. Here was our pole sitter tonight. Again, congratulations to Frank for grabbing that pole. That's pretty awesome. I think, gosh, I don't know if that's his very first pole here. It's his first pole in a while, anyhow. I'll just say that. I don't know if it's his first pole ever. But Rachel Hunt, she's had a pretty exceptional night here. Started 6th place, still running in 6th. Michael Martin having a great night here. Started 18th, running in 7th. He was up there and doing really well. Gary Slapinski now into 8th place. He is making up some ground. Douglas Doucette started 14th, running in 9th. Michael Howlett started 9th, running in 10th. What's that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Harold Decker started 5th, running in 11th. He's slipped backwards a little bit. Larry Boyle, same for him. He's back to 12th there after starting 11th. Tony, now he started 3rd tonight, but he's way back in 13th. Not where he wants to be, but first night here racing with these guys. I think it's his first night. John Garrett.
Tony had a little bit of issue on pit road. He had the longest pit lane time, 51 seconds. So that's kind of what's put him back a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Well, John Garrett, first car lap down, 14th. He started 13th. Greg White, not sure what happened to him, but he is also a lap down. Started 10th tonight, running in 15th. And Dirty Don Davis, he's right where he started, but he is 2 laps down in 16th place. So, dang. And Brian Pierce rounds out the field right now, 17 drivers. 2 of them have taken their cars behind the wall, Duke Conrad, Mark Robertson, but Brian 6 laps down in 17th, but he started 19th. Having a little pit road problems. 19 to go, and leader Michael Pegg has clinched the most laps led easily with 70 laps right now, Dwayne.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to come close to that, Rudy. Yeah, I think he had the most laps led clinched when he came to pit road.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, he was. Matter of fact, yeah, he did, because he had over 50 laps led. All he needed was over 50 laps, and he clinched it. 18 to go, Dwayne. No cautions tonight. And I'll tell you, taking a look at, we've only had 4 lead changes.
And it's kudos to these guys. 19 cars out there with the beginning. This is not an easy track to get around, and to do it the way they've done it tonight is pretty impressive. No cautions. This has been a great race.
And Noel Kohler's lifting a little bit in the corners there. I'm on board with him here. He is lifting off that gas just a touch. So
Yeah,
they
and that's
may.
mostly to save fuel and tires. If he's this close behind him and saving, look out, because
Yep.
he's going to have to make his move soon, though, if he's going to make one at all.
Yep. Riding along now with Paul Witt. Let's see what he does going into the corner here. Yeah, he's lifting a little bit too. So, yeah, they're trying to save their tires right now, like you said, because if they comes up to a battle here in the last couple of laps of the race, they got to have a little bit of tread on them tires to make it work.
Yes, they do.
And you notice Noel Coors has backed off a little bit. He's getting them tires cooled off, ready to make a run. Maybe when they get like down to 5 to go.
And he's searching right now. Just saw him try the high line through 3 and 4. We'll see where he runs this time. But yeah, he is. He's trying to find a place to make his move.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dwayne, you remember just about maybe 10 laps ago, we were talking about Brian Wang being about 9.5 seconds behind Noel Coors. Not anymore. He's only 6.6 seconds, so he has really closed that gap up.
Yeah, the problem he's going to have right now is the laps are running out, and he's going to need a caution to get caught back up, Rudy. I just don't think he's going to have enough time to get there, and then once he gets there, he's got to pass him. So, it's a great effort by him. Definitely never give up, but he's going to need a little bit of help here by the caution berry.
Yeah. The caution.
Yellow flag.
And there it
Oh,
is.
my God. You just as you said that. Craig White going around.
Well,
let's go see.
Ask and the caution fairy delivers, I guess.
Yeah, man. All you had to do is open that pie hole. Man, it happened. Let's see what happened here to Craig White. I think he was all right. Oh, he
Looks like he just gets loose coming
Yeah,
off
he
the
did.
floor, tries to save it and can't, head first into the outside retaining wall.
Oh,
And that's going to bring out our first caution of the night.
yeah, I don't. Man, he just totally lost it right there. Thankfully, nobody else was involved. That really was a plus right there for everybody else. So, Craig,
Well,
couple laps down.
this changes everything, Rooney. Pit road
It
will
does.
be a very busy place.
Yep. Yeah.
you're
Yeah. I don't
if
know.
you're on
Do
the-
you, Pit?
Yes, absolutely.
You do.
You've been
Okay.
out there over
Okay.
20 laps. You want those fresh tires.
Yeah.
Fuel's not the issue. You need tires.
Yeah. Well, they're going to get them here, I'm sure. You think we'll see anybody try 2 tires?
It's a possibility. I wouldn't rule it out. I might
Yeah.
even try it if I'm further back in the field.
We'll see here. Like everybody is coming to pit road. Michael Pegg, right side going up. And it looks like 4-tire change. Yes, sir. Everybody doing a 4-tire change. Who's going to be out pit road first? Looks like Michael Pegg. It's close. Man, they come out just like they went in, didn't they?
They did. It was really close.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty awesome. Wow. Well, let me see if I can get a word in here with Paul Witt. So hang on a minute.
Okay.
Paul Witt, you got a copy? Paul Witt, you got a copy?
Yep, sure do.
Well, Paul, are you sitting there riding behind Michael, and are you going to try to do anything here coming down to the last couple of laps and make a pass on Michael?
Well, I was just trying to cool the tires down that run there.
Right.
Noah was helping me, and I was just trying to cool the tires down. I was going to try to get them with 2 to go, but now putting us all together, this is a whole new ball game here.
It is, but man, can you imagine? You guys went what? Almost 90 laps, caution free. That's awesome.
Yeah, the track's getting a little loose. It was getting a little loose there on me. I was starting to lose it in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, but with new tires, with under 10 to go, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be exciting. You think there'll be another caution, maybe, just in case somebody does start to get a little rambunctious about a finishing position?
I hope not. I hope we can just, finish it out right here, and
Right.
Michael and I can just get out of here, and one of us has got to win this thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there, Paul. Thank you for talking with me.
Thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, Dwayne. He's gonna play it up here. He said he was cooling his tires off. He was planning on making a run on Michael there. So I just don't know what's gonna happen here.
It's going to be interesting to see which lane Michael Pegg chooses here, because
Right.
traditionally you'd want that outside lane, that outside line, but as we've seen tonight, this is not a traditional track with these cars. He's going to choose the inside line, so
Yeah.
Paul Witt's going to have to make it happen on that outside on this restart. Not to mention, look right back in the picture, just a couple cars back. Gary Slapinski sitting in fifth. ready to
Yeah.
pound.
Boy, he has really, really lucked out, hasn't he?
He has.
Man, he was over a half a lap behind at the beginning of the lap, or the beginning of the race there. And look at this, man. He is right up here in the mix. So that caution helped out a lot of people here tonight.
It did. Well, Rudy, we're going to go back racing. We're going to have an 8-lap shootout when they get to the line.
Oh my gosh. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be typical Old Farts racing finish right here.
Yes, sir. And I can tell you right now, nobody's lifting now. It's flat out the rest of the way.
You bet.
All right, pace car ducks off. Bringing them around to the restart zone for possibly the final
Green
time
flag,
tonight.
green
Green
flag.
flag is in the air. We're back racing at Kansas.
All right, everybody gets up to speed here. Egg still on the inside. All the way on the outside. No Coors slides into the second. And look who's right behind him, our points leader, Gary Slapinski.
Yeah, that outside line's going to need some help if they're going to make some moves here. No Coors goes to the outside. Thought about it for a second. Now he ducks to the inside. We got a battle for the lead.
Peg going high. Why did he do that? We got to spin. We got to spin in the back. Is it going to bring out a caution? I don't believe so.
Deckard,
Nope,
they're in
no
the grass.
caution.
No, sir. Caution.
Wow.
It does not wave. We're still green. New leader, no Coors.
Yep, he takes over the lead, but on the outside, here comes Peg and Slapinski. They're brewing up something here. I don't know what they're brewing up, but you know how them guys can be. The two teammates there for the regulators.
Yellow flag.
Caution.
Oh, we got
Finally
another
out.
caution. Who's fun now?
Michael Martin involved.
Oh, Larry Boyle. Oh my, man, we got a lot of cars. What the heck happened here?
Looks like they were 3 wide into 3 and 4, Rudy. 4 wide. They were 4 wide heading into 3.
Who was?
That would be, get him up here.
Oh,
Michael Howlett. Let me go the right way. Michael Howlett, Douglas Doucette, Paul Witt, and Brian Wang were 4 wide heading down into 3. Paul Witt gets turned, and that's what brought out the caution.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see now. Oh my, yeah, wow. 4 wide into the corner. Yeah, Michael Howlett gets into the back of Paul Witt there.
And
Oh,
that
that's a
stacks them
shame.
up. Rachel Hunt gets involved. A lot of drivers involved in this one. Frank G is taking it behind the wall.
Oh, man.
So cautions, breeding cautions here late in the race. And they're going to have to line up and do this again.
Hey, man, I'm telling you. Well, let's, you want to talk to Noel Coors?
Sure.
All right, there he is.
Noel Coors, Dwayne in booth. Got a copy?
I do, buddy. How you doing?
Look, all right, you made the pass. You've got 5 laps to get this done. Can you pull out a win and hold these guys off here?
Well, I think so, but I'm going to need somebody to go with me here because I got to save the bottom, keep the bottom blocked. And if they all jump outside, I might be in trouble. So we'll see what happens.
That's not a phrase we usually hear here at Kansas. Usually it's the top all the way, but we've definitely seen a different race tonight. How is the car different from normal? Like, why is the bottom coming in versus the top, do you think?
I think it's a momentum thing. Like if you roll out and let the car roll through real quick on entrance, you get more momentum coming off than you do scrubbing tire up high, trying to hold the high line. So we run a practice race last night, and it kind of felt that way last night too. So the draft's so important, you really never know here.
All right, well, we will let you go. Good luck out there, and hopefully we're going to be talking to you at the end.
Heck yeah, appreciate you guys.
All right, very good, very good. And Noel, great driver right there. Finally getting the lead here, taking the lead away from Michael Pegg. If they're going to hold that out, I don't know, man. That's going to be tough. I think Michael Pegg and Gary Slapinski's got something going on here.
Yeah, Gary's going to be starting. Remember, that outside line kind of struggled on the last restart. Now, Michael Pegg's going to be leading the line this time, but if Michael Pegg can't keep up with Noel Coors, look for Gary Slapinski starting right behind Noel Coors to take advantage and try to win this thing.
Right? Yeah, he could. Yeah, trying to hold on to that point lead. You know, he's only got 8-point lead over Michael Pegg coming into tonight. So, and Gary has not led any laps. Michael Pegg's led them all, so he's got laps led and the most laps led. So a lot of bonus points, and that did close the gap up a little bit on Slapinski. But now whether it's going to be enough, if he can pull out the win, then he may be the point leader next week. But, you know, that remains to be seen yet.
Yeah. All right, well, we've got time. We'll go ahead and do a field reset here for you as we get ready to go racing with a 3-lap shootout. Not an official green-white checker yet, but it will be 3 laps to go when they get back. Noel Coors currently scored as your leader. Michael Pegg second, Gary Slapinski third, Brian Wang fourth, Douglas Doucette currently holds the 5th position, Michael Howlett 6th, Tony in 7th, Rachel Hunt 8th, 9th is Larry Boyle, 10th is John Garrett, and Paul Witt rounds out the lead lap cars in 11th. Well, do you think we've seen the last, or are we going into overtime here, Rudy?
Oh, man, you know, that is really, I really don't know what to think right now. I'm going to have to say I think we're going to stay green. I'm just going to go with that just to see if I'm going to be right this time. I think we're going to stay green to the end. Unless Noel gets a little rambunctious here and starts blocking.
We're about to find out. Pace car is in. 3 laps to go at Kansas. Green is in the air. Michael Pegg not letting him get away. They are side-by-side drag race into 1.
And look at that. Brian Wang slips into it. Michael Pegg back in the lead. Wow, how did he do that? Getting such a great restart, I guess. Brian Wang outside Noel Coors right now for second. Michael Howlett, he has slipped into the 5th place now. This is really getting... Oh, and he gets loose.
Slip up.
Oh, man, is he going to...
out.
Wow, did he... Oh, no. Nicholas
Doucette.
Oh, my God. Douglas Doucette crossed there. No caution.
No
As we
caution.
go to-
We're still green.
Dang.
They've got to get it back to the line. White flag will be out when they get to the line. 2 to go.
Noel Coors right on his bumper.
Gary
Slapinski.
Slapinski waiting in the wings.
Yep. Has he got something planned up for this last lap?
Here we go. It's now or never. White flag in the air. Coors to the outside line, trying to get by side. Into 1 and 2 they go, side by side.
He's there. He's there. Brian Wang slips underneath, giving Michael Pegg a big push down the backstretch. Is it going to be enough for Pegg to get the win?
This looks more like a Talladega race, doesn't it?
I'm telling you, this is pretty wild.
Here we go.
And is Pegg going to get 2 in a row?
Oh, it's
They're
a hunt
slipping and
spun.
sliding. And
Michael Pegg is your winner.
yeah, 2 in a row for Michael Pegg and the Regulators. Wow, congratulations. Man, that was an awesome, awesome finish right there.
Yes,
I'll tell
sir.
you, they
What-
don't get no better racing than that right there. I'm
No,
telling
sir.
you. That was just absolutely wild finish. So, well, we're going to get these guys up here just a minute. So hang on, folks.
doggone computer problems. So
Absolutely. Well, we're glad to have you back, and congratulations. We'll let you get out of here. But before we do, who do you got to thank for third place tonight?
Old Fart Sim Racing. Appreciate all them guys, and thank you guys at Max Speed and Rudy. And you guys makes it a lot of fun. You get to go sit on the couch now and rewind the race there and watch what you did wrong and when you didn't do. So I appreciate that.
Well, just to let you
Well,
know, I've had a lot of internet problems tonight. No, I don't know what's going on, but I've had a lot of issues. So not my doing. So if
Yeah,
you find
Decker was having some problems tonight too.
if you find some weird things going on, like sound or skipping or what, it's nothing that I'm doing. So.
Wasn't you, huh?
No, it wasn't me.
10-4, Rudy.
All right, no, we'll see you next week then, brother.
Yeah, have a good night, you guys. Appreciate you. See
Yes,
ya.
sir. All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results. And boy, I'll tell you, Michael Pegg led 84 laps out of the 100. That's
impressive.
Awesome. Yeah, it is. Very awesome. All right. Again. All right. Michael Pegg coming home with the win tonight. Brian Wang, second. Noel Coors finishing third. Gary Slapinski coming to tonight was our points leader. I'm not sure if he's going to maintain that point lead or not. It's going to be probably really close. Rachel Hunt in fifth. Good run for Rachel tonight. Paul Witt, sixth. Michael Howlett, seventh. Tony finishing in eighth. John Garrett, ninth. And Larry Boyle, 10th. Wayne?
Douglas Doucette brings it home 11th. Don Davis, 12th. Michael Martin finishes in the 13th spot. Craig White will finish 14th. Frank Remugli, our pole sitter, brings it home 15th. Harold Decker out early 16th. Brian Pierce 17th. 18th for Dude Conrad, and Mark Robertson will round out the field in 19th position.
All right. Well, thanks again for tuning in tonight, folks. Congratulations to Michael Pegg. Sorry about the internet issues, sound problems. It's not anything that I'm doing wrong here or Dwayne or anything. It's just the internet's being wonky tonight. And we will catch you next time. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.